made for human consumption. This company does make one that's specifically for human consumption, but it is used around the world to ferment foods and beverages. You just have to find the one that you think is right for you. Yeah. And I have used it for food purposes.
Give it up for Betty. And EM1. Because we're all one. And now we're going to be joined by Fanu for a movement and meditation. So let's hear a round of applause for her. All of us are stewards of this earth. And we're better stewards of this earth when we meditate.
Hey, thanks everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Catharsis 2020, a vision of haven. So, isn't it interesting how the planets lined up today to make it like just what a great day. All right, I'm gonna keep this right up here. And anyhow, I've been coming to Catharsis for a few years, and I love this event. It's very healing to me, and I just love that it happens right here. And so when there was a shout out and I saw it, I said, I am coming. But what am I going to do? So I have this art project that I've been working on for years and years. It's over there in its own little orbital plane. It's called Universal Home. And what it is a manifestation of what I think about when I want to connect with other people, with the planet, with everything that's in my world. So we live here on this blue planet Earth, and we live in a solar system that has 7 or 8 other planets, depending on, who you believe. And we're in a big galaxy, and that's in a giant universe. And this all started 13.7 billion years ago with what people say was a Big Bang. And what happened then was everything came into being, and it was billions of degrees hot. And it was just this searing soup of who knows what. But as seconds ticked by, these little particles and waves started clumping together and forming subatomic particles, and then atoms. First just hydrogen, which is the simplest thing, and then a couple of hydrogens would get together and form helium, and then more atoms and molecules would bump into one another and latch on, kind of like the way we do in life, right? You just sort of go along your way, you find someone, you latch onto them, and you create something new together. So I read a lot about physics and astrophysics because it's just cool to me. And every molecule in each one of our bodies was born in that explosion 14.7 billion years ago. Everything inside of me, everything inside of you, all the grass that's on this mall, the camera equipment, the stuff I made, the Washington Monument, the people in their cars honking in the street. And we're all made of the same stuff. It all arose at the same moment. And if you stand close enough to a person, some little bit of you is going to jump off of you and latch onto them.
Correct. Which it is, and we're seeing
And
it.
so when I think about how alienated we are from so many people right now in this time, what I want to do with this time that Catharsis has given me is a little movement and meditation so that we can all be open to the idea that we are all part of the same stuff, and that we have to look at one another, even the people who we really don't have a lot of patience for, and find that commonality, find the stuff that we're all made out of. And we have to look at the earth and say, we're all part of this earth, and we have to protect it and respect it and nurture it. I invite you all to take off your shoes. I think it's pretty okay here. It's not too muddy. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly dangerous. And we're going to start with a little movement, and we're going to do that for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then after that, we're just going to do a meditation, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this kind of unified concept. So if everyone wants to just start standing for a moment, start in a standing position. I'll give people time to take off their shoes. And let's all turn and face the sun for a sec, because there's a lot of energy that our sun is showering down on us. It makes us feel good to be in the sun. It grows the plants that feed all of us, right? We're all eating the sun one way or another, whether we eat a plant that took energy from the sun and air from the surroundings and water and soil to create its nutrient, or whether we're eating an animal that ate that plant that grew from the sun. We are all eating the sun, and every day there are particles that the sun is shooting off that are landing on us, on our planet, in our universe. So let's all take a big breath, and as you take a breath, lift your arms up over your head, either from the side or straight up. And then as you breathe out, sort of just bend over and release all that energy out. And then another big breath up. And just as you're breathing up, take in all that energy. We're going to do this for a little while, and then just down, breathing out. And as you breathe in, rise up. And then stay there at the top and just feel that sun. Just feel that sun beating down and showering you with energy and particles. And think about when our solar system started forming, circulating around that sun, rotating around that sun, just clouds of gas made up of little tiny particles that started bumping into one another and sticking on one another and forming bigger and bigger particles until they became planets, and until planets developed moons that circulated around them. And think about how connected all of that is with us. All right, breathe in, arms up, out, arms down. I'm going to do this again. And now that you've got a picture of our solar system in your mind, think about the pinwheel shape of the Milky Way galaxy that we're a part of. How it swirls around like some sort of a toy spinner, and we're just one tiny little system in that galaxy. And picture that pinwheel shape just moving through space, and everything around it moving around, and all the other solar systems in our local area moving with us in one of those spiral arms. And we're just going to keep breathing. Breathe in as you rise up, and breathe out as you move down. And now, when you're at the top of your breath and your arms are up in the air, I want you to use your arms and gather some of that energy that you're thinking about. And just bring it into you, like you're just sweeping it up, just sweeping up stardust and photons and molecules and packets of energy, and just breathe in and put your arms out to the side, and then as you breathe out, bring it all into your chest. Out, widen your arms to the side. No, in. And as you breathe out, pull it in close to your chest. And cup your hands and try to put all that energy into your hands. Think about all the energy of the universe that you can possibly sweep up and hold it in your hands, and then move it into your heart. Just keep your hands by your heart and breathe in that energy. Breathe in, breathe that energy, breathe out, move your arms out. Breathe in, pull that energy into your heart, and then as you breathe out, move it out.
I don't know if we need to stop and restart it to get the
So,
audio. So is this where the stream is actually occurring?
I think we're all good right here. I was going to move over there where these planets are, but I think everyone's fine where we are now. And so, you know, I invite you at the end of this to come take a look. It's going to be set up all evening and afternoon, and we can talk about it then, or you can ask about it or look at the planets. Those planets that I've made are made out of the elements, the fundamental elements of our planet. They're made out of earth and fire and water and air in different combinations. And I've used different glazes to cover them and different techniques, but they all represent a piece of this universe, a hot planet, a cold planet, a vital green planet, a barren planet, a big one, a small one. Just like we are part of this vast, vast, vast universe that we call home. So we're going to breathe a few more times, and then I'm going to invite everyone back down to the ground where we're going to sit and do a meditation. So we're going to do a few more breaths, maybe six more breaths. Slowly in, breathing in, lifting your arms. Breathe out, bring that energy close to your chest. In, lift, lift, lift your arms out to the sky. As you breathe out, pull that energy into your heart. We're going to do 3, in. And pull the energy into your heart. Breathe in and lift up. Breathe out, pull that energy in. Breathe in, lift up. And breathe as deeply as you can, all the way, fill up to the top of your lungs and all the way into your throat and the top of your head. And then breathe out and push every molecule of air out of your body, just as if you were the Big Bang exploding your energy out into the nothingness to create something. Breathe in and fill yourself up with the energy of the universe. Breathe out. Release that energy out to the universe. 3 more breaths in. And out. In. And out. Last one, all the way in. Fill yourself up with the energy of the universe.
Next one up, I think.
And push it all out.
Yep.
So now, I invite people to take a seat on the grass, however you want, whether you want to sit on your knees, whether you want to sit with crossed legs, but find a comfortable place where you can sit and be still for a little while. And I know that there's a lot of distracting sound out there, but maybe put your hands on your thighs, or if you want, put your hands in the grass and feel the warmth of the sun on your body. And just slowly let your breath go to just a normal in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you're breathing in and out, wherever your hands are, check in with the sensations of your body. Do you feel your hands resting on your thigh? Do you feel the warmth of the sun on your eyelids or on your forearms or on the top of your head? Focus on those sensations. Focus on what you're feeling in your body at this moment. Just keep your breath normal. And feel the air moving over your skin, maybe evaporating a little perspiration, sending those molecules off into the air. Now I want you to expand your awareness beyond your physical body and think about the space that you're sitting on. Is it cool? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it tickling you? And then imagine like a puddle of awareness, of energy spreading out around from your body. And think about all the space that's in maybe a 3-foot area around you. Just think about that space and try to inhabit that space, right? Try to let go of the physical awareness of your body and just fill up the space that's in a 3-foot circle around you. And then enlarge that circle. Maybe make it 5 feet. Think about what might be in that 5 feet. Are you getting close to a neighbor? Is there a person near you? Enlarge that field of awareness to the person who's closest to you in this field at this moment. And try to imagine the energy of that person mixing with your own and with the energy of the grass that you're sitting on and with the energy of the air that's being warmed by the sun. And include that person in your awareness. And with all that energy that you pulled into your heart a few minutes ago, send that energy out to that person as you breathe out. Send it all the way out to the circle around you, to the perimeter. Breathe in and feel their energy, and breathe out and share yours with them. And now make your circle a little bigger. Maybe make it as big as this whole field where catharsis is taking place. Right? Think about all the people who came here with the shared desire to connect, to support one another, to teach, to learn, to celebrate. And just feel the energy of this park on this afternoon. Right? Think about the Washington Monument. Think about the energy that is embodied in that. All the energy locked up in the stones that constitute that monument, how tightly packed those molecules are. Think about all the energy stored up in there.
Audio still good for you though? Yeah.
So now, picture your energy expanding over the greater DMV, right? Maryland, Virginia, District of Columbia,
I wonder if it's something
the East
stupid,
Coast
like,
of the
you have
United
an SDI
States.
cable?
Think about the entire United States, right? North America, the entire Western Hemisphere, right? Just keep picturing a broader and ever-expanding field of energy and awareness. And keep expanding it and picture in your mind what planet Earth looks like until your energy is sort of covering the planet and you're connected to the energy that's happening all over our planet. And then as you keep breathing, when you're ready to, send it out into space beyond our atmosphere. Send it to the moon, our moon. Send it to the other planets in our solar system. Just keep expanding and expanding. And as you do so, think about all the people, all the animals, all the living things, all the rocks and dust and water molecules and elements that we're all created at the same exact moment through the same exact process that has been unfolding for 14.7 million years. It's so easy to let go of our differences, of our conflict, when we think about how much we share with every being, with every atom, with everything that we can conceive of in our minds. I'm going to put down the microphone and I'm going to mind the time. I just want you to enjoy all the awareness that you can bring to this moment, and all the peace that you can feel in this moment, and all the energy that you can connect in this moment with everyone who's here with us today. So here we go.
Keep up the good work, sir. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I think, yeah, 6 days up to.
So just because I've picked up the mic again doesn't mean you need to stop. It's been a few minutes. I know there are a lot of things to do and to see here today. But I invite you all into the space I've created here at Catharsis, my little universal home set up behind us. And if you want to sit in there and meditate, you're welcome to. It's, we should all be able to take a moment whenever we want, whenever we need to just connect with the world around us. I really want to thank you all for doing this with me, for connecting with me today. And I want to thank the folks who set this great opportunity up. And I want to thank the forces in the universe that made this such a spectacular day, not only in terms of weather, but the broader environment. And thank you all for sharing this with me today.
Passing the mic. Peace.
It's gonna be her, and then she's gonna hand the mic probably to the other one. You good?